Well, hello there. How you doing? Welcome to Wigs and Combat Boots. My name is Teresa. If you've been here for a minute, it's been a challenging couple of weeks. I just got discharged from the hospital last week. Ended up having to get a platelet infusion just this morning because my platelet counts were pretty down in the dumps. So I'm feeling pretty good right now, which is why I wanted to go ahead and start playing with wigs. Wigs make me feel even better. So if wigs make you feel better, then you've come to the right place. Now, I'm just a regular person doing wig reviews. I'm not sponsored by anybody or any of that stuff. All the wigs that I get are either provided or donated from a wig sister or bought my own funds, except for today. Today is the very first time that I'll be reviewing a wig that I received as part of a giveaway. And in this case, the giveaway was from Rene of Paris. So I want to say thank you, Rene of Paris, for sending me this particular crown, because I was kind of having to save up for her because I knew I couldn't get her right now with all the other wigs I've been buying. And they sent it to me, and I could not be more grateful. They sent it to me in the color I wanted, in the style I wanted, and I'm gonna unbox her with you today. She's actually sitting right there on my dinner table. So we'll go through this together, and I'm so excited because I have never tried this particular style before. I've got a bunch of Rene of Paris wigs from other purchases, but I've never tried Lyndon. So here we go. Now, before I forget, I probably should mention the crown that I'm wearing right now, because I bet you there's going to be questions. This one is really right now you would say throw and go. I say ride or die with all the appointments and stuff like that. If I even choose to wear a crown at all, it's usually this one. This is from Tressallure. This is their Picture Perfect. I'm not doing a review on her right now. I have always intended to do one on her because I wear her so much, and she's awesome, is all I'm going to say. But that review will come later. If you have questions about her, I'll go ahead and I'll leave some information down in the description box below. So if you're interested in her, which you should be because she is phenomenal. She's got great, okay, I need to stop talking because this is about Rene of Paris. So we'll do Picture Perfect later. Let's do the unboxing of Lyndon first. So as promised, here is her box. I haven't even peeked. She's got the whole netting situation going on right there. I chose her in the color Silverstone because it's the closest to my biological hair color. And the girl is long. I finally got her untangled from all of her tags. So this is her straight out of the box. She's a gorgeous long style. Beautiful. Haven't done anything to her. Since we have her out, let's go ahead and take a look at her cap construction. So it looks like she's got an extended lace front here running through to each ear tab. And she's got, looks like a left mono part right there. Now besides the hand-tied top, or the mono part anyways, there is some lace sewn in here, and it may be for a little bit of permatease, but it's gotta be just enough to give it that lift at the top that this wig would need for structure to make the look, actually, the style, come to life. But yeah, there's no other permatease that I can feel anyways. Now you've got lace ear tabs. There is a metal stay in there. It's a tiny one, but it's there. Looks like pull strap adjusters here at the back. And sort of not extended nape-ish. It's sort of, but not. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then open wefting for some pretty good air conditioning. Let's go play with her. I'm trying to enjoy what little hair I have left because the last time I had chemo with RCHOP, I lost it exactly 14 days after that first day of chemotherapy. So my 14 days is gonna be up this Sunday, which is about 2 days from now. So, but I got wigs. So let's go ahead and put Lyndon on. Again, I haven't done anything else to her. I'm just putting her on just as she is. Let's find those ear tabs. She feels light to me. She does not feel like a heavy bed of hair. She feels very airy. I love this color. Alrighty. Okay, no styling. I didn't even comb out the part, nothing. She is straight out of the box on my noggin, looking like this. All right, so she is a long, beautiful head of hair. Right hand side, so you can see those loose waves going on. Nothing too crazy, and very natural density. I can't get over that. Actually, it's even lighter than my own biological hair when I had it. I'm 5'2 3/4 inches according to the docs. So I guess I'm shrinking, but she comes down to just about my bra strap, maybe a little bit below my bra strap. So that's the back right there. But take a look at how she's moving. And there's a reason why I want you to take a look at that if you've never seen Lyndon before, because there's something very special about her fibers that I want to tell you about. So here's the left-hand side. And then back to the front. I'm going to go ahead and comb her out just a little bit while we're kind of chilling here. So how's your week been going? I'm hoping it's going well. I'm hoping life hasn't gotten you down. And if it has, you're in a good place right here. You hang out with us. We just kind of chill and try to take things as they come. And we support each other, and we just, we get through this thing called life as best we can. That's the way I see it. Sound like a plan? Alrighty, as I'm combing her out, so yeah, I'm kind of pulling some of those loose waves even looser, but it's definitely she's getting very voluminous. Look at that, holy smokes. She's a babe. She's so light, like I can't get over how light she feels to me. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put her back on. I might not have done much more than really just comb her out, because I bet you that part's probably still hanging out there, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna get her. She is shedding just a little bit now that I've combed her out, so I just want to let you know. All right, here we go. So here she is. Let's fix this. Now, there we go. Fix the front a little bit too. All righty. So up front, and especially with these light fibers, it's gonna be hard to see any nodding, because there isn't any. Thank you, Rene of Paris, for putting those light fibers at the front, because they definitely help with the realism as it blends in with the rest of the hair. Now remember those extended ear to ear lace, which helps with, actually, if you wanted to, in terms of styling and stuff like that, which we'll talk a little bit more about later on. But for coverage anyways, it's not too bad. Now you can still see my very low sideburns there that I'm getting ready to lose. But one of the perks of getting a wig that is close to your hair color is that basically it blends. Now, if your hair color is a different color than the wig that you're wearing, you can always wear root spray, and it'll blend perfectly that way as well. So I've got no concerns with that at all. Honestly, this feels so light. So when it comes to Lyndon, she's part of their high fashion collection. And in the high fashion collection, they have this natural movement fiber. And the natural movement fiber is a mix of two different synthetics. One is a standard wig synthetic. The other is a heat-friendly wig synthetic, and it's a blend of the two to kind of mimic the different thicknesses of hair strands that we have as human beings. And it's meant to mimic the natural movement, and that's why these fibers are called natural movement. So if you look up Lyndon and you're looking up colors and stuff like that, you'll notice there's an NM for natural movement that's in there. And when it comes to her measurements, let's take a look here. So they say she doesn't have a bang. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. But what they listed at, or as, is a fringe. And I'll tell you right now, if you wanted to, you could definitely cut bangs into her and she would look flawless. I don't think that would be an issue at all. Just got to make sure you blend her in pretty good. Now her crown, which is the full length down to the bottom, is about 14.6 inches, as well as from the nape down, it's another 14.6 inches. So she's a very long beauty. She's gorgeous. And she's so soft. Oh my gosh, these fibers. You feel like you're playing with your own hair. Now, the part that astounds me is it says that she's 6.3 ounces. Either I've been having too much chemo, or I've been in the hospital too long, or I'm not sure what's going on, but she doesn't feel like 6.3 ounces. Now, if you're very sensitive, weight sensitive, especially for longer pieces, and you're going to be wearing this piece for a very long time, then yes, I would pause on wearing her if you are weight sensitive. I would probably say maybe wear her for a few hours, maybe 4 at the most kind of thing. Test drive her out, see how you do. Or even just wear her around the house during the day and see how far you get with that, okay? She's an average cap. Rene of Paris's caps usually fit me a little bit loose. If I were going out right now, I'd be tightening her up. I have a, I guess, petite average noggin, it's about 21.5 inches. So yeah, right this very second, if I'm not doing anything around the house, yeah, I can wear it just like she came, but I would tighten her if I was going out the door. Let's talk about this color. I am very partial to salt and pepper and gray because I finally gave up coloring my hair, even when I had biological hair. And so now the biggest thing seems to be just finding wigs that have these unique colors without looking fake. And on the surface of this particular model, Lyndon has a beautiful shade of salt and pepper. This Silverstone is awesome because it starts out in the front with these white fibers and then gradually gets darker in the back. And it's the funniest thing because that's exactly what our hairs do when you are going gray. So I love that. I love that it mimics it. It's wonderful. I wish I was able to find some kind of color code to offer you. I'm thinking that this is pretty close to what I would see in Raquelwelch's Ice Granita, just a little bit, where it's a little bit more white at the front. So like a 5660 type thing that graduates toward back to like a 51, but I'm guessing, okay, since I don't have color codes. But yeah, you can see that the navy has some darker fibers, and it's mimicking exactly how our hair grows out when we are going gray, which we should be so privileged to do. All right, well, now that we've taken a look at her indoors, how about we look outside and look at her colors outside and see how they look in natural light outside. Now with these fibers being these natural movement fibers and being a mix of heat-friendly synthetic and non-heat-friendly synthetic, they are not heat-friendly. This overall piece right here cannot be styled with the traditional heat tools. If you use the plastic barrel hot tools, if you use the Rene of Paris comb type tool, you can use those because those are basically regulated for their synthetics. But you cannot use a heat tool per se on her. Honestly, I mean, I guess some folks would want to do stuff like that, like straighten her, but why? The waves are loose enough that it's super, super duper natural looking. Just don't. She's gorgeous the way she is. Let's be honest. Now, in terms of styling options, well, again, they've got these, not bangs, fringe, right? And so you've always got that option with the curtain bangs on the side. If you decide you want to put her up, look at this. This is just, oh, so pretty, you know? Kind of pull her, so, kind of do that kind of thing. Make her all romantic and stuff. This would definitely be awesome date hair right here, for sure. Now, if you wanted to wear her, but for some reason you need to get her out of the way, tried and true, I tell you, my favorite is just using good old-fashioned claw clips and just keep her out of the way like that. Maybe it's a date night where you end up doing something kind of nutty, but she would be spectacular for a wedding. Absolutely spectacular, or some kind of special function in that case, because you could really just go to town in making all sorts. I mean, you definitely could do all kinds of styles on her. And again, I know it says 6.3 ounces, but she does not feel like 6.3. So again, if you are weight sensitive, I definitely say on your noggin, I'd definitely give it a try wearing her around the house all day and see how you do. Okay, so what do you think of Lyndon from Rene of Paris's high fashion collection? What are your thoughts on her? Do you have her? If you don't have her, is that why you're here? And if that's why you're here, oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you watching this video and telling me your thoughts even, if you have her. Now, if you don't have her, I'm hopeful that you had some value come out of this video that could maybe help you make a decision. And if it's none of those things, I hope at least you had some fun, because I did. This for me is a break from all the other crazy that's going on in the world today. So feel free to subscribe. I would love that, because I'm going to be sharing more nutty things like this as we go along. I've got a few that I would like to share with you. I really enjoy you hanging out with me today. And as I always like to say, have an awesome rest of your day and even better tomorrow. And I'll see you here in the next video.